To start off our push day, we're doing some incline dumbbell presses. Here we have the 125s. We're doing this for 3 sets of 12, but I did do this for 14 reps on this one to push myself a little bit. A good tip to use, especially with these heavier weights, is to kind of roll the weights up with using your legs as momentum to get it up into position correctly, so you have less strain of kind of pulling the weights up over your body. I prefer to use dumbbells over a traditional barbell, especially for incline movement presses, because it feels a lot better on my shoulders. I also get a better range of motion, especially at the bottom with the weights. We're doing some seated cable presses. This machine in particular, I've not seen in very many gyms, but it is fun to use. On the weight, we have 80 pounds on each side. Doing this for 3 sets of 10. Trying to control the weight as much as possible and get a good hold at the top briefly before coming down. With the cables being separate, it does give the challenge of having to balance the weight throughout the movement, so it recruits some additional muscles that may not be normally recruited on other exercises, for example. For our third and final exercise for our push day in our chest portion, we have some machine flies. Here we're doing 3 sets of 10. Have the full weight stack on there, which is 200 pounds. With this exercise, we're focusing on squeezing at the top and a slow and controlled motion on the way down, getting a good stretch at the bottom. To start off our shoulder portion of our push day, we're doing some seated machine shoulder presses. Here we have 200 on the machine, which is the max amount on the machine. We're doing this for 3 sets of 12. This is the first time I've used this machine. I think I still prefer to use a dumbbell over this machine, so I'll probably refrain from using this machine in the future. To work our lateral delts here, we're doing some dumbbell lateral raises. Here we got 50 pounds. We're doing this for 3 sets of 12. These are probably one of the best exercises to build your lateral delts, to give you those wide shoulders. You may notice I have a very slight forward lean, and this is to just get the lateral delts more on top so they're more focused in the movement. To start off our tricep superset for our push day, we're doing some dumbbell skull crushers. Here we have 30 pounds. We're doing this for 3 sets of 10. Dumbbell skull crushers are probably one of my favorite exercises for the triceps. I feel a lot of activation on the triceps in this movement. While the angle makes it a little difficult to see, to do this exercise correctly, we're dropping the weights just past the head. For the second part of our tricep superset, we're doing some cable pushdowns. Here we have 50 pounds on here. We're doing these for 3 sets of 10. Remember, these are following a second tricep exercise. For me, I do these just a little lighter so I can get a good squeeze at the bottom of the rep.